Lisa from Live and Let Stamp, and I'm going to be showcasing and showing how I made this beautiful card today. It is made using the Unbounded Love and Flowers of Beauty stamp sets. These are available in the Unbounded Beauty Suite, which is in the new 2024-2025 catalog that just came online 2 days ago. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the thick white cardstock. So there's regular white cardstock, but Stampin' Up! Also sells a thick white. And you want to use the thick white if you're doing a card base, because it's just a heavier grade of the white. For the DSP, I'm using 2 of the sheets that come in the Unbounded Beauty 12 by 12 paper, designer series paper. These are beautiful, and one reason why I wanted to get this particular paper is because it showcases all of the new in colors that just came out in the new catalog. So for this card, just to kind of give it a different look, I'm going to cut these on the diagonal. So you have to think about this one because this one has a definite direction. This one doesn't matter, but I'm going to cut from here to here so that the bottom right hand corner is the flowers on the green, the pink flowers on green. So I'm going to get my cutter and just going to line up this tip right here with the groove, and then the bottom corner will go in the groove, and once they're right in the center of the groove, you want to be kind of careful with this. There, and there are your diagonals. So we're going to use this one. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the kind of pink paper. Cut it on the diagonal. And we're going to use this part of that one. Now you can save the other 2 because you could make this one like this. So there's no waste. So these are going to go on in the card, and I'm going to leave a little bit of space in the middle because I just think it gives it a pretty cool look. Okay, so about like that. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this using my stamp and seal. Maybe a little right there too. I'm telling you, I tend to be an over adherer. I really think I am. Okay, so let's put this one. Kind of gauging kind of a thin strip all around there, and then hopefully that's going to go on. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. So these 2 pieces of the DSP were both 5 1/4 by 4. And then just cut on the diagonal. So I want to get it about the same distance away from the edge as the pink one is. There. Perfect. Next, I'm going to cut the next layer up, which is this glitter or glimmer paper. So in the suite, or of course you can always order it separately, is a set of glimmer paper. There's one 12 by 12 sheet for each of the in colors. So I'm using the Pretty in Pink, although that petunia pop is gorgeous. But we're going to go Pretty in Pink. And this layer is going to be 4 1/4 by 3. cut, I think I'll cut it the 3 first. And then 4 1/4. Okay. On top of that, I didn't want to put just plain white, so I couldn't find really a design that I liked, so I decided to make my own background paper. And to do that, I used the Drizzling Droplets. This is a full page, like for a background stamp. So it's one big stamp that looks like this. So that is a really big acrylic block. You could definitely also use like a stamp positioner or something like that. So for this part, I was doing some practice and I used the Pretty in Pink Stampin' pad, and it really came out too dark. So I wanted it to be a little lighter. So the way I got this to be lighter was just by moving the ink around. Okay, so you see the difference there. Try to get this in the frame here for you. So this is just some copy paper because it's going to go over the edge of my white paper just a bit. There's that. Just put that out of the way while I ink this up. So what I did with this, and you can still see where I did it, you can see where that's a little lighter, hopefully, was I took my bone folder and I just moved the ink out of the way. Now it goes right back where it started. As it sits, it just absorbs back in, but this allows me to get that lighter look. So I'm just gonna ink up the stamp and then stamp that on my cardstock. Try to give it equal pressure. Now this is a distinctive stamp, so it's made purposely so that some parts are darker than others to give it kind of a depth. So this piece needs to be 4 by 2 3/4, and I want the bottom to kind of be where the droplets are ending. So I'm going to close up my stamp pad there. I'm going to cut this one. And the very bottom, I want to be about there. Whoops, sorry, I know that was out of the frame. And it's going to be 4 inches tall and 2 3/4 wide. So I think that way. Okay. Now this is going to go right on top of the Pretty in Pink glimmer paper. My goodness, I have the worst time with this. Oh no! I pushed it a little too hard there. Let's see if it's gonna work. It is not gonna work. Okay, we'll go to our Tombow mono adhesive. It's probably better for using on the glimmer paper anyway. Okay. Try to center it as best I can. There it is. And that's gonna go right in the center there. So let's go ahead and adhere that. Ooh. right in the center as best I can tell. There we go. Okay. Now, for these layers of like greenery and this frame, I'm going to first, you'll see one of these is white and one of these is very light green. And I achieved that using blending brushes. So I have 2 pieces of the white cardstock. One of them is going to stay white, but this one is going to get blended. And I'm using the Summer Splash stamp pad. And I'm using my blending brushes. Again, you do not need a lot of blending brushes. Just rinse them out when you're done. They will stain, but there's nothing on it. The ink all washes out. So this is going to get cut right in the middle, basically. I'm just going to start doing some shading. And because it's greenery, it really doesn't matter if you have like these dark spots. It'll actually kind of make it look really pretty. Okay. Awesome. Go with that. These dies that I'm going to be using for the greenery and also for this oval are from the Flowers of Beauty bundle. And it's this one. And, oh, I'm sorry. The oval is from the Unbounded Love. You get both of these in the suite. So it's this one. I'm also going to be using this one for the sentiment, which is May All Your Wishes Come True, which is right here. We're going to stamp that shortly. Now you can see how intricate and small and thin these are. So it's really, I mean, you can use, liquid glue, you can use fine tip glue, but I find it is so much simpler to use the adhesive sheets when you have a very intricate die with very thin pieces. So I want to show you how that works. The adhesive sheets come in a package like this. You get 12 of them in the package, and they really go a long way. And what we're going to basically do is we're going to, I don't know if you can see, there are like lines here where it splits. And if you can go across that, that helps a lot with peeling these off. So we need a piece about that big. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my cutter for this. You don't want it to go off of the paper, so you want to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to do another one. This is about right there, almost 2 1/8. And then this is, I do these at about, no, I need the length. About 5.5 long. So I'm just gonna cut this just shy of 5.5. Basically what we're gonna do is we're making stickers so that the glue will only be on the die cut itself. I'm also going to need a piece for this. I think I'll just hand cut this one. So it's going to be about that big. Just get my scissors. It's going to be right about there. Sorry, this is a little awkward. Yep, a little bit further. And then All right, let's make some stickers. So we're going to apply the adhesive sheets to the back of our paper. I'm going to peel off part of it. It's super, super sticky too. I'm going to put that right there. And I can peel off the rest. Down. And you have to be careful not to touch it too much because it'll just come right off on your fingers. Okay, so I'm going to do that to the next one. Next one's just white, so I don't need to worry about the front and back. And we need it on the back of our pink. Did I cross a line? Yes, I did. Whew. That makes it so much easier. If you've ever tried to like take a sticker off of something that didn't start it, have a like starting point for you, you sit there and do your fingernails for a long time. So this went off just a little because I hand cut it. So I'm just going to trim off that little piece. Okay, now we run these through the die cutter like this with the adhesive on the back. So I'm gonna go do that real quick over on my side table. Just bear with me. Okay, running it through. And then I'm gonna do the green one. Okay, that looks good. What usually happens is I cut all my pieces, go to glue them on, and realize I should have used the adhesive sheets. Like, oh man, I forgot. So then I'll usually just go and make another one with the adhesive sheets. It's because of its ease of use. Okay. So just take this out. And I'm going to use my tool here, the point tool, to help me get out all the little pieces in the middle. Okay, that looks good. Sweep that to the side. Now let's do this one. What makes these so pretty is because of how intricate they are. So it's well worth taking the time to do this. It really makes the card very special and look like you spent, you know, loads more time on it than you did, even though this one does have a lot of techniques. Okay. Sweep my stuff off to the side here. And last but not least, this pink one. Okay. Make sure all the holes are punched out. So if you're watching this live or soon after I've made it, today's May the 2nd, this suite is not available because it's out of stock, but it's only the in color resin dots that are not available. Everything else you can buy. So if you want to just buy the bundle, you can do that. All the DSP's available, the glimmer paper's available. It's all available. And sometimes when you peel off the sticker, all the little pieces will come off with it, so you can do it then too. So I'm hoping that's going to work, because I don't want to waste your time here. But okay, I'm going to next stamp the sentiment real quick. I wanted that to be a nice deep pink, so I'm using Petunia Pop, one of the new in colors. This is a photopolymer stamp, so I will definitely want to use my foam mat. And I have a piece of cardstock here. And nice. Petunia Pop. I don't know how many years it was that I'd been crafting with Stampin' Up! Until I realized that all their names are alliterative. Petunia Pop. Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow. It was several years. Okay, so this is going to get cut out with that die from, that goes with the Unbounded Love. And that's going to get cut out right about there. So this one, I'm going to get out about time to change my plates, don't you think? And I have a tip for doing that. I'll share soon when I switch them. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to get a little bit of washi tape. This is just some washi tape I've had like forever. And just want to make sure this doesn't move. And that should be all that it needs to not move. I'm also going to use a little piece of copy paper and just cover up the sentiment, because the top, while it's not nearly as severe as the bottom, it does have some blemishes, and you don't want to get those in your or on your sentiment. So for sentiments especially, I like to just put some copy paper there. There it is. So we are ready to put our card together to make the magic happen. Okay, so again, this is the look we're going for. So I'm going to here's the green one. And you see how even though there were darker spots, it just looks like it's a very natural look. Very natural look. Okay. So now look at this sticker. So we do have to get it started, but it's usually not too bad. Yeah, see, it just came right off. Okay, now we want to be careful with this one. We don't want to rip the die cut. So kind of starting here at the bottom, and I'm going to get this one. Trust me, this is well worth it to not have to clean up ink. I mean, not ink, but glue that has like snuck out of the side. See, this is very much a sticker. And we're going to put that right about there. Done. Isn't that awesome? Love this stuff. Cannot beat it for intricate work. And the green one's going to go a little offset from that. Fabulous. And now we're going to do our, whoops, that's not it. That's the inside. thinking you could still use that for something on another project. Okay, let's get you started. There it is. And we want that kind of centered. I don't know if there's an up and down to that or if they're the same. Okay, so we're going to put that right about. Really sticks, which is good. You want it to really stick. Okay. And now for the sentiment, I'm going to use some dimensionals to raise that up just a little bit. Oh, there's two right there. Okay, so let's do one there, one here. Get that as straight as I can. Wow, isn't that pretty? Now the final touch, of course, is the bling. You have to have some bling. Now these are the in color shimmer gems that go with the new in colors. They're gorgeous, and that's what I'm going to use. This is not what comes with the suite, however. And those are on back order. That's what's making the suite. This is what comes with the suite. They're resin, so they're not sparkly. And because of the sparkle from the glitter or glimmer paper, I wanted to go a little more sparkly. So that's why I didn't use these, because these are really pretty. So they come in, I'll use my tool here. There's large and small in each of the 5 colors. So I thought I'd put a large one here. And I'm using different colors. I usually use all the same color, but a great customer of mine, who happens to be my sister, love you, Sue, sent me a card where she used all different colors. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so pretty with all the different colors. So I used that inspiration to put on. That's 3 different colors there. Pretty in pink, and the petunia pop, and the summer splash. And let's do another petunia pop. But this I'm gonna do a smaller one. Whoops, I didn't pick it up. Come on. Come on. There we go. Put that there, and then one more summer splash. Whoops. Ah. Get off of there. And right there. I think that looks great. And there you have it. Our Unbounded Love, Unbounded Beauty card, using adhesive sheets, cutting on the diagonal, moving ink around to get the shade that we want. Just lots of techniques were used to make this card. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching.